See, Marceau, we don't have to watch the show to report on Love and Marriage Huntsville. One bite the dust. Another one bite the dust. Nicole Ray alleging that Carlos King didn't return her phone calls, but he used her concept instead. Sounds familiar? And while Carlos King every Sunday provides us with a scripture, perhaps he should get on the line and call Miss Nicole back before she gets to telling all his tea. Because while they're concerned about the boycott that's happening on today, they should be more so concerned about the skeletons that they have in their closets and how many of them are getting ready to fall out that motherfucker, okay?
You in danger, girl.
Because I'm not a hater or a gatekeeper, make sure you go to Show Styles and Spirits channel, show her some love and support, and subscribe to her channel. He is who I got this information from first. Things stated in this video is my own opinions, thoughts, and viewpoints. So Nicole is saying that she pitched a show for Messy Mondays to Carlos King 3 years ago. On this day and time, you have to have receipts. So we have Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King and their Messy Monday shows. I know that it airs on YouTube. I'm not sure where else you can catch the show. Just like many of the cast members on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Nicole Ray is claiming that the producer of said show has now taken her concept and has not returned a phone call, email, anything. Here it is. Story time. Picture it. 2021. Me and my bestie. And she tagged her bestie pitch a show to Carlos King. During this pitch, we talked about our salon and the dynamics of our friendship. We also informed him we hosted a weekly podcast where we discuss all things hot topics and mess entitled Messy Mondays. Now, Carlos King, we are not going to act as though you didn't steal this idea from us. Let's be clear. We have been doing Messy Mondays since 2018. I find it very funny that after having us on ice over a year, Carlos, that makes sense because we know how Love and Marriage DC went off the air for months, maybe even a year. I think that's what the cast was saying. And then, Carlos King popped up on the cast members live and still really didn't address what was going on with the cast members and when the show would return. And this is based off the cast members of Love and Marriage DC confirming this. I think Winter said this. Oh, this matches up with the MO. But anyway, she said, having us on ice for over a year to finalize a pilot deal, you pop up with our exact ideal name and all. 2 years later, the girl's been saying for years, you're a thief. I didn't believe it until it happened to me. Good girl said, we know you like to deflect, but would you care to comment? Peacefully paid and prospering. I only have a few questions for Nicole. How did you find out about the Messy Mondays? And what took you so long to address this? Because you said this was 2-3 years ago. So are you just now finding out? Like what's the deal? And have you recently tried to reach out to Carlos King prior to making this post? I guess we're supposed to sit idly by and watch this happen to Black content creators and Black entrepreneurs, right? Even though he said that he is basing majority of his shows around Black excellence. I'm hearing that Sheree also went through the same thing. Melody Cherie, same thing. Kandi Burrus, same thing. Is it that they don't understand the business, Carlos? Was it that they were misinterpreting conversations that you guys had? Because I'm almost sure he won't address this. And if he do, it will be in a roundabout way, in a passive ass way, because that's what he does. I truly believe there's more to come. I will say it makes sense why you protect the Scott so much. They've been outed so many times on stealing people's concept. There has been so many people from Huntsville, not Atlanta, not California, but Huntsville, where these people reside, saying that they have stole their concept. Yeah, Letitia trying to become the power couple of Huntsville. Mel called her out in specific for stealing her logo. We all know the story with Stormy, how she copied and pasted word from word her business facts onto her business page. And y'all still not understanding why the blackout is happening. These people take full-on advantage of vulnerable people. I, for one, don't like to see people being taken advantage of. I don't like it in relationships. I don't like it in business. I don't like it in friendships. So why in the fuck would I waste my time with people? Don't even appreciate the efforts that you put into reviewing their punk ass show and then begin to strike channels. Speaking of striking channels, you mean to tell me that you were striking channels because of copyright and the whole time you were stealing people's concepts? Allegedly? No way. Let's get into these comments because I definitely wrote some comments underneath her post because I wanted to know. I did ask her, did Carlos King ever try to reach back out to her? And she said no. A woman by the name of Christy Lynn, hair artist, responded underneath Nicole's post. And she said, oh, wait, someone trying to steal the idea? Honey, we got footage. Let me go pull my receipt. I'm assuming she was in on a deal with Nicole, but I'm waiting on them receipts, child. And then I also commented, Show Styles and Spirit, which I told y'all in the beginning of this video, sent me here. And she commented back, It's so many levels to this. Somebody commented and said, oh, he's Steven again. First Kandi, Sheree, Melody, Cherie, Rogers. I wonder who's next. Some of her friends are also in the comments saying, and I was there from the beginning, I be telling you. He followed up and said, you mentioned this on Chasing LA a few years ago. Smile says it all. His smile says it all. I don't think Carlos King is really as creative as he put himself out there to be. So I can believe that he's stealing people's concepts and making it his own, just contingent on how he presents himself. He doesn't seem as witty or creative or as innovative as he should, as seasoned as he is as a producer to me. And when he's providing his scriptures on Sundays, it do not flow authentically as it should. A winner that has outed Carlos King for his toxic work environment. Although he be lying, Martell Holt said that Carlos King also was coaching him on what to do, what to bring, how to conduct themselves in certain scenes. It appears that they're learning from the best. They're learning from the best of the best. Isn't it interesting how some of the cast members decide to go live or, clap back at content creators because of their opinions of things that they have put out on a public platform such as OWN Network? As soon as they clap back less than 24 hours, even a week later, they're put to shame and they still have no shame. Again, shout out to Show Styles and Spirits for her commentary about the Nicole Ray situation. Make sure y'all show her some love. And I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts and opinions below. Do you believe that there will be more people coming out to expose Carlos King for stealing their concepts?
Warning.